me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And taken right on the 30. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Their own 37-yard line.
I can hear you.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off of play action, Darnold. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Yeah, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Packers nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Geis. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Green Bay.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Geis, the ball carrier.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 50, it's Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 24, Darnold quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But it's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Darnold. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down by 1.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A rough go there on 3rd down. A loss of 4. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
22-yard line.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. KJ Hamler, 78 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Geis. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. Darnold, give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
To number 18.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And a Packer.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Packers.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a run with Geis. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Coming to you. Mike, 53, Mike.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Out of the gun now on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
26-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. An
incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Geis. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
And 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Complete.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. $13 yards remaining on second down. Again, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third down, here's Geis. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Packers 24, Texans 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble. And you're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
17.
It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. This is Geis. Pushing through the contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On the ground, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Darnold. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to number 8.
From 10 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Zane Gonzalez.
They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. 65.
Now back to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
They'll take
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Again, Geis. And a reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's the option. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Oh, they're on him too quickly back, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Today's
A big offensive explosion.